Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Taylor Gabriel. It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. Looking deep for Gabriel. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And down right around the 37. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that one will be accepted. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Chase Young in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. They'll start the drive with Love here. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on third down, Haskins, and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And the Washington first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Haskins on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
13 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run with Love. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Here's Love. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Haskins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 17.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes this Washington 13. Browns 12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They give the chime out of the gun.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Thomas Davis on the tackle. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. This for the lead in the final stages.
7-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Steven Sims on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now it's Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Open man is Sims. He's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Here we go with Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
18 on the play. And the Washington 1st down.
Throwing now is Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And 6 at the 43-yard line.
He's back to throw. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Haskins to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims with time running out. And Washington has retaken the lead.
So how many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Landry, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
There on the coverage.
That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Intended for Jarvis Landry. Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.